Somebody's back here again. Hello? How can I help you? It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe.
Still hearing things. Feel like I'm being watched. Hearing footsteps on occasion. It makes me want to come back real bad.
Follow along as we dive into 6 of the most disturbing camping encounters caught on camera. These chilling encounters will leave you questioning your next trip into the woods. Prepare yourself for some truly terrifying footage, and if any of these leave you shocked, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Luke is no stranger to the outdoors. His adventures take him through rugged terrains, deep forests, and remote trails. But this time, he's taking on something far more eerie. An overnight trip to Devil's Throne, a location infamous for paranormal encounters and Bigfoot sightings. This isn't his first time venturing here. This is his 4th return. But something about this trip feels different.
It is so steep and so remote. That is one of the reasons why so few come up here. Another reason why people do not come up here is because of the history of this area. This place has a very dark past and a lot of mystery that surrounds it. To many of the locals, this is haunted. To the Native Americans that were here before, it is haunted.
The journey begins with Luke hiking up a steep, treacherous trail. The silence of the wilderness is broken only by the sound of his footsteps, until he hears something else.
What was that? I don't know. The Devil's Throne, everyone.
Strange noises echo through the trees, making him question if he's truly alone. After what feels like an eternity, he reaches the top of Devil's Throne. The most terrifying part? How dangerous it is. One wrong step, and he could plummet into disaster.
It is foggy and ominous looking. Go this way and you die. Right over there is a 30-foot drop straight down.
As he explores, a thunderstorm rolls in. Seeking shelter, Luke huddles beneath a large rock, waiting for the storm to pass. He cooks himself a meal, sipping on his coffee. But then, he hears it again. A noise close by.
What on earth was that? I wonder if the camera picked that up.
Pausing for a moment, he listens, his mind racing. Was it just the wind, an animal, or something more sinister lurking in the darkness? Making the atmosphere more intense, Luke recalls a Bigfoot sighting that was reported in this exact area. He himself has had unsettling experiences here before.
According to this, an individual is out hiking by himself. He's hiking up here to the Devil's Throne. He says here that he was 3/4 of the way up the mountain, and he was walking through like the thickest part of the forest that was really overgrown, and he saw something standing at the edge of the forest. It says here, after looking at this thing for about 10 seconds, he realized that he was looking at the side of its face, and it turned around just like this. And as soon as it did, he took off running down the mountain. I can say though, I've had some interesting experiences here. Experiences that I cannot quite explain. I've been followed by something in the forest that I haven't been able to see. I've heard footsteps chased after them, haven't found them.
As the night deepens, he packs up and begins his descent. But the deeper he goes into the woods, the more he realizes something is following him.
We've heard some interesting things, but that's about it. I don't know. In a way, I'm glad to see that nothing has changed. Still hearing things, feel like I'm being watched, hearing footsteps on occasion. That noise that I heard up at the Devil's Throne, I just heard it again. But I'm not sure where at though.
The same eerie noises from earlier now seem to be moving with him. Luke expresses his desire to return for a full overnight stay in the near future. But after what he experienced, will he be alone next time? What do you think was out there? A simple animal or something beyond explanation? For one truck camper, a quiet night in the wilderness was about to turn into a chilling experience. After settling into his truck for the night, he began preparing a meal when suddenly a tapping sound echoed against his window. It was loud and forceful, like someone or something was trying to get his attention. Curious, he pulled back the curtain and looked out into the darkness. But there was nothing. Brushing it off, he returned to his meal. Then it happened again. This time, the sound was different. An unexplainable noise that sent a chill down his spine.
What?
What is this?
Determined to find out what was going on, he grabbed his flashlight, stepped outside, and searched the area. He walked around his truck, listening intently. And then, the noise returned. But this time, it was even closer. His heart pounded as he scanned the shadows, but there was no sign of anyone or anything. That was enough for him. He rushed back inside for safety. The rest of the night passed without another sound. But the question remains, what was outside his truck that night? A simple coincidence or something far more paranormal? For Lisa, van life is a dream. Freedom, adventure, and the open road. But one night, she experienced the terrifying side of living on the road. It was 4:30 a.m. when she was suddenly woken up by a knock at her van door.
So, it's now 4:57, but at 4:37, so like 20 minutes ago, I was in a dead sleep, and I was woken from a knock, like right where my head is, ironically.
Her body froze. Who would be knocking at this hour? She called out, but no one answered. Silence filled the air. Trying to stay calm, she lay back down, forcing herself to brush it off. But just 15 minutes later, another knock echoed through the van.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints. Hello? How can I help you?
I have a question for you.
It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you?
This time, a man spoke. He said he had a question. Lisa, now on high alert, made it clear. She didn't feel safe. She cautiously peeked through the front window, and that's when she saw it. A car. Headlights beaming through the darkness. Then, it drove away.
Parked way up on the drive. All I could see is like headlights, and then they backed out and went and left. So, I'm not feeling so safe.
Lisa wanted to believe it was over, but 10 minutes later, footsteps. Slow, deliberate, circling her van. She glanced outside once more. A man. The same car. And then, they left again.
I hear footprints. Hear that? Yeah, somebody was just here again 3 times now. The 3rd time I looked out, they were walking on foot. I seen them walking and they hid behind the big tree there. And then they went to a car, the same car that was here earlier. Well, that was back, and then it backed away and left again.
Lisa didn't sleep the rest of the night. When morning came, she stepped outside to investigate. That's when she noticed something chilling. The snow surrounding her van was covered in large, deep footprints.
See? Right here. Look. And then over here. These are like literally footprints.
Who was outside her van that night? A random stranger? Or someone with darker intentions? 2 sisters set out on an early morning hike in Colorado. But by 6:30 a.m., their peaceful walk turned into something deeply unsettling.
We're frozen here. Because that doesn't sound like coyotes. They got something. Are they getting closer, Joy?
As they made their way along the trail, an eerie, bone-chilling howl echoed through the dense forest. The noise was unlike anything they had ever heard before. Unnatural, distorted. They froze in place, hearts pounding, unsure whether to continue forward or turn back. Moments later, a cyclist passed by, disappearing into the trees. But then, the sounds grew louder, more aggressive.
A biker just went that way, and the sound got worse.
As fear settled in, they weren't alone for long. A small group of hikers appeared, and together they decided to investigate. Following the sounds, they eventually stumbled upon something truly bizarre. A lone kennel, sitting deep in the woods. But why? Was this simply the distant echoes of animals, or something far more sinister? A skinwalker? A shapeshifter lurking in the shadows? A group of 4 men set out for a peaceful overnight fishing trip deep in the Atlantic Ocean. But what they encountered was anything but ordinary. As 2 men slept, the others kept watch over the boat. Then, around 3 a.m., something strange happened.
This is crazy. I heard it. I heard it. I hear it. Oh my God.
unsettling noises echoed across the open sea. Eerie, chilling sounds that didn't seem human or animal.
We got another one over here. What are those?
The men rushed to the edge of the boat, scanning the dark waters. That's when they saw it. Something was swimming alongside them. It wasn't just on one side. It was surrounding the boat. The sounds grew sharper, louder, almost as if something was calling to them.
What are those trails called? What's something swimming fast underneath that water? Something's swimming real fast underneath that water. I hear him. Where's he at? What the fuck is that noise, bro? What is that noise? Where are you?
The men stood frozen, watching the water ripple around them. Then the video ends abruptly. Was this simply marine life? Or could it have been something more mysterious? Maybe sirens?
Oh my God.
A group of bikers were riding along a remote trail in Aceh, Indonesia, when they came across something unexplainable. As they rode deeper into the forest, something emerged from the trees. A humanoid figure, clutching a large stick, sprinted away from them at a quick speed. Startled, one of the bikers lost control, crashing to the ground. As the others caught up, the creature ran on, but one biker wasn't ready to let it go. Determined for answers, he chased after it, camera rolling. But by the time he reached the grass, it was gone. The group searched the area, expecting to find some trace, footprints, broken branches, anything. But there was nothing. What did they witness that day? A lost tribe? A mythical creature? Or something far beyond human comprehension? These unsettling encounters prove that the wild holds more than just adventure. It hides the unknown. Which video unsettled you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more horror content.